Hello everyone, welcome back to another trading session. I'm entering right now to this position right here. I go with the buyers in this trade because we are in a ranging market and we see red, green, red, green, red, green. They're basically happening and we consider that it will happen again because it's a ranging market. It works best in ranging markets. Plus we have the common point of rejection. So if the price comes down, oh my God, comes down here, I can add another trade right on this line. Okay, let's get it. I added, we have 3 trades on this one. This is also uptrend, so I'm almost sure that it will give us the winning trade. Let me see, major trends also uptrend. So this was my first trade. I don't go with the sellers for the next trade, or maybe I want to go very small on this one. 2, 1. Okay, I go very small just because of gap up in the favor of sellers. Go very small because it's risky. Again, we have this common point of rejection. Basically, when you have this kind of market, you can draw a common line between all the rejections. You see these 2 lines are common points of rejections, but this is only for better entry. So you already should have a setup. For example, on this one, the previous trade we took, we already had a setup in the direction of the trend and everything, and then the market comes down here, you take your trade and then it goes up. So this will give you the safest entry. But if you were taking your trade on this one, you would lose this trade just as this one lost because it's a bit risky. It's against the market's overall direction. That's why we took it very small, right? So let's just keep moving. Let this trade close. Basically, by taking smaller trades on the trades that you're not very sure about, you are eliminating, that you are basically increasing the chance of staying in profit. You don't lose your profit, okay? This is a very respected support area, has been previously respected a couple of times and then broken. So we can look to the lower time frame to see if we have anything inside of it. We have a fresh supply up here. Let's just go one more step to the lower time frame. I don't see anything here. Okay, I still don't see anything. All right, so I don't think this is a good trade. I will just ignore this trade and let's just move on to the next pair. I take this trade right now, but again, very small, and you already know why, because we have minor downtrend. Okay, I take it very small, and the major trend is also in some kind of ranging movement to the upside maybe, but it doesn't matter. Major trend is like not important as the minor trend. Basically, this is a ranging market inside of a downtrend, I would say. That's why we took it small again. This is another decision point trade. See, we're respected support area. Let me just draw it. If you want to take random trades, if you, for example, you see an opportunity, you really want to maybe test it out, maybe just take it to see what will happen, just take very small. Maybe like if you're trading with $100 on each trade, take that trade with $10, right? Do not trade the same amount as a very nice trade. Okay, on this pair, we have a supply right here. But the zone is pretty big. So I will go to the lower time frame and we'll try to refine the zone if possible. Also, we want the entry above the zone. So this, again, it's kind of risky, right? So if your entry is below the zone that you draw, the green one, that's risky still. It doesn't matter how good it looks, that's risky. And if the entry was above, right, somewhere here, it would be very nice. Okay. Some people just take every single trade and they lose some of them and they're like, oh, why do I lose this trade? Because you don't pay attention to these details, to the trend, to having clean setup. Okay, so for example here, this is a doji, right? This is simply a doji. And also we are in a downtrend. So if this doji breaks, this trade will be in the direction of the trend. So obviously I would take this trade. But if we were breaking this doji from the downside, which we did on this trade would be takeable, but with a smaller amount, with 200, not 1,000. But this one would be takeable with 1,000 because it's with the trend. Okay, you might take some of these and win the trade, and next time you lose a trade and you're like, why am I losing this? Because you're obviously going against the trend. So every winning trade doesn't mean that that's a good trade. Okay, I want to increase this. I wanted to take this buy because this looks like a QM. And this is a gap down, but I just don't feel good about that. Let's just move on. I take this right now with the sellers because we have markets sequence 2 green, 2 green, 2 green, and then red, red, and now I'm expecting a red one. It's also a downtrend. It's in the direction of the market. See that? The price is moving inside of this price channel. So obviously we're expecting some kind of drop now. Unless the breakout happens right here. And after this breakout, it will turn to a decision point because now market should drop, right? So we need it to drop. If it doesn't happen, it means that the market did some unusual activity inside of these candles. And that unusual activity lead us to have some potential decision point trades, right? And a decision point trade is basically when we have a very respected resistance, and then this resistance is broken unexpectedly. This leaves us some fresh supply and demand inside of these where the breakout happens. And for example, if we go to lower time frame, we will have some fresh demands right here, so we can take advantage of them. But we might have lost a trade previously on this resistance. Okay, so we can make it up. So that's not a problem. For example, if we were losing this trade, it would be a decision point to this breakout. The next candle would come up and then boom, reject. And our entry would be somewhere here inside of this decision point that would be created. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, for example, this is a decision point, okay? And then next time price came down here, see, it came down here, it rejected. Basically, the QMs are the same way, okay? This is a QM zone, right? And then the ABC is right here, it's causing some breakouts, okay? So this decision point will be inside of it. Okay, simply, let me just take this trade and then I will show you. Simply a decision point right here, so clean. Okay, ABC, fresh 1 minute demand, previously has been respected. See how much the price has been rejecting. Okay, previously strong resistance, and then breakout happens. So there should be something happening inside of it. And if I go to the lower time frame, I can see that. All right. It was a losing trade, man, but it was just unlucky. You know, the proper entry on this one would be exactly right here, which would be a winning trade if we were entering the entering at the proper entry. Okay, the trade would close here and we would enter right here, which would be a winning trade. Let me just go to 1 minute and you will see it. Yeah, so the entry would be right here. My entry was late. Okay, as always. The entry would be here and the candle closed right here. So it would be a winning trade. And I'm sure that the market will try to start going up. And this was a good trade. Okay, I want to take this trade. This area is a good area. Previously we had an overlapping area right here. Okay, see this overlapping? And then if I go to the lower time frame, you know, basically when you see an overlapping area, most likely there is something inside of it. Okay, in this case we have this one. Okay, fresh demand area that the previously market really respected that, like that. And now we are closing inside of so many buyers. And I'm sure that the market will respect to this market sequence. Okay, also an uptrend. So basically this is, this has so many reasons to take. That's why I took it. Also, this doji break right here didn't work. If we were taking this trade, it wouldn't work because simply we are at the resistance area in general. Okay, so market will try to play out somewhere here and then maybe do something like this. It's playing just like before, right? So basically market tries to copy the past. But this drop right here looks more like an exhaustion candle for me. And this trade was kind of a good trade, okay? So I'm just going to stop right here. Today's session was very nice. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like for me and peace out.